Hey chillers, welcome back to my channel. So it is Wednesday, which means it is spooky day. Dun dun dun. Gosh, I haven't done that in a while. But anywho, today I am going to be reading stories about alien abductions. My reading does not want to stay. I was inspired to do this video from Andrew TMI. I saw his video and thought, yes, I want to do this. Camera's a little crooked. But anywho, like I was saying, I was inspired to do this by Andrew TMI. Shout out to him. I mean, I like his channel and things. So, alright. So let's get right started. That's not a word. Let's get started. Yeah. Alright. So number 1, the glowing light. Reddit user Captain Cool and his girlfriend had one of the strangest Valentine's Day ever. She was attending school several hours away, and the couple rarely got to see each other. They planned to rent a hotel to spend the night together. At first, everything was fine, but when they went to sleep around 11 p.m., things started to get strange. In the middle of the night, they woke to see a strange light coming in through the window. It was blue-gray, like early pre-dawn light, but the room was still fairly dark. Slowly, the door to the hotel room swung open, revealing only one glowing light outside the door. It struck Captain Cool as strange that there would be only one light in the hotel's entire hallway. But then everything about the situation he had woken up to was strange. His girlfriend was screaming, and he felt inexplicably furious, heart slamming, fist clenched. He suddenly had the sense that something powerful was coming into the room, but he woke up before he could see what it was. The next day, his girlfriend said she had slept fine that night. He first dismissed it as a dream, but now, years later, he's convinced something truly strange happened that night. What happened? That's really weird. Number 2, the Greys. This comes from Reddit user, this is about Reddit user UFO Probe. Reddit user UFO Probe says they were abducted multiple times up until they were 13 years old. The first memory they have of an abduction was when they were in first grade. They turned over in bed and saw a gray standing there. It was 2 to 3 feet tall. That was a tongue twister. 2 shorter than UFO Probe, and was wearing a silky-looking black V-neck shirt. They also had a V symbol on the chest. As soon as they looked at the gray, UFO Probe blacked out. Their next memory is of being woken up by their mother and told it was time for school. Well, okay, your mother told you it was time to get ready for school. I need not crack jokes. Number 3, the creature. Mr. Throwaway 999 also saw greys when they were a young child, starting at around age 6 and continuing until their mid-30s. At age 6, they woke to see a gray standing in the room they shared with their 2 siblings. When the gray saw it had been seen, it ran from the room and then appeared to run through the closed door of his parents' bedroom. When they went to their parents' room to see if the gray was there, it appeared to have disappeared. Many similar encounters happened over the next few years, although Mr. Thornaway 999 didn't talk about it much because they were scared of being teased. Although they don't recall encounters with greys during their teenage years, Mr. Thornaway 999 had a truly terrifying experience when they were 25 and living in a 3rd-floor apartment. They woke up to find their bed surrounded by 4 to 5 small greys and 2 taller ones, who seemed to be performing some kind of operation. They couldn't move. The greys seemed to communicate through some kind of clicking noise. Every once in a while they would touch Mr. Throwaway 999 with a black rod, which would cause him to black out for up to 24 hours at a time. At one point, Mr. Throwaway 999 woke up on his back porch with no memory of what happened. No. No thank you. That is wrong. Nah. Alright. Number 4. A bright light. During her senior year of high school, Lindsay C555 and her best friend were at her friend's house in Florida. They made and consumed brownies. Several hours later, they woke up terrified in her bed and realized they had no idea where the day had gone. An unbelievably bright light was shining in through the window, and they could hear a humming noise. They were so terrified that Lindsay's friend offered her $20 to go check on her family and make sure they were okay. The light was bright enough that it had to be from a car pulled up right outside the bedroom window, shining its headlights in. But there was a tree and a fence right in front of the window that would have prevented a car from parking there. And the house was too far from the highway for the lights to have been coming from there. Despite the noise and bright lights, none of the friend's family woke up. Years later, Lindsay believes that she and her friends were either abducted that night or witnessed someone else being abducted. Since that day, she's had the ability to mysteriously break electronic devices by going near them. What? Nah. Girl, what happened to you? I have many questions. I have many questions. How can you break electronic devices by going near them? What happened? Okay, let's move on. Number 5. 2 days vanished. Sad Splinter has a terrifying tale. Several years ago, they remember on June 5th, they were eagerly looking forward to a friend's birthday 2 days from then, on the 7th. They then woke up to find it was the 7th. They had a total gap where their memory of the 6th should have been. They looked at their wall calendar and saw some new writing in their handwriting from the 6th, although they didn't remember putting it there. Their friends all told them they seemed sad and strange the day before, although they also had no memory of that. They had even prepared for the party on the 7th, but had no recollection of it. Over time, they began to think less of the strange experience, but on New Year's Day that year, they had an unnerving dream that eventually became recurring. In the dream, they are all laying down, held back by restraints. A bright light is shining in their eyes. They could hear static that sometimes sounded like random words in different languages. For instance, the word Brian. They now typically have that dream after emotionally trying days and are planning to see a hypnotist soon. Okay. No. That's not okay. That's not okay at all. Why did you forget what happened on the 6th? Like, 5th? Oh, no day there. 7th. Okay, and the last one, even though there are a few more left on the site, I'll leave a link down below so you can go and read them for yourself and see what's left. Don't know why I did finger guns. I need to not do that again. Number 6. It left a mark. One night, I don't know how to pronounce that username, Hiroki's_swords. I'm hoping that's right. Sorry if I butchered your Reddit name. And their then wife had the same dream. They dreamt they were flying into a brightly lit gas station-like structure that ended in a wall. Another dream they shared was one where she was lying on a table in a room, screaming, and he was watching her, unable to intervene. In the morning, they saw she had 3-pronged markings on her thighs, almost as if she had been touched with a creature with 3 fingers on its hand. So something like this, rawr. I don't know if it would go rawr, but anyway. She later would tell him of a strange experience she had as a child, in which she was riding her bike in her village. Suddenly the pedals stopped working. She saw a flash of light and looked up to see a strange creature, like a giant praying mantis wearing a robe, coming out of the forest. She regained consciousness several hours later with no idea what had happened. Strange things happened all the time in their household. Cell phones malfunctioned and circuit breakers and light bulbs constantly needed to be replaced. Eventually the two broke up. Now, Hiroki Swords lives in the States and is married to another young woman and no longer experiences strange phenomena. Okay then. That is very, very strange. Okay, well, there you guys go. That was alien abduction stories. Like I said, there are more on the site, but I will leave a description, or leave a link at the top of the description, so you can go and read the rest of your stories for yourself, or you can read these guys' stories if you want to read them again, even though I just read them. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know. Please follow all my social media down below in the description. Please click my bell to subscribe to my channel. And you can see my last video right here. Alright. I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you guys have a very, very happy and safe Thanksgiving. Alright. Peace out, chillers.